It hurts so much, watching my own flesh and blood being eaten by zombies bit by bit. Suaoxia is in extreme pain. I can't even open my mouth to shout. Bubbles of blood from the throat, nose, eyes, ears, pouring out from every part of the body. Complete limbs torn into pieces. Feed that ugly group little by little. In the mouth of a smelly zombie. The last moment was still a beautiful figure. The next moment, the blood and flesh turned into a pool of mud. Not final. Suaoxia cried out in silence with reluctance in her heart. Completely lost consciousness. The last image in my eyes is the photo of my bestie who looks a little tired because of the escape. But the face was shaking with laughter. That was the person I trusted the most. New number, new number. New number loves you walking alone in the dark alley. Love the way you don't kneel. I love you. I have faced despair but I won't cry. A lonely brave math phone ringtone pulls Suaoxia back to reality from her dream. At this moment, her whole body was trembling, sweating, looking around in confusion and vigilance. Where is this? Aren't I dead? Wasn't it torn apart by zombies? It took me a long time to react. This was my room before the zombie virus outbreak. But the zombie virus outbreak lasts 4 years. Is the world desolate? Then the phone stopped ringing. Suaoxia grabbed the phone next to the pillow. Looking at the time on the phone, it shows August 19, 2032. His whole body was shaking violently. The phone in my hand fell to the ground because of the shaking, making a snapping sound. He was instantly overjoyed. He has read many rebirth novels, realizing I was reborn. Reborn back to half a month before the zombie virus outbreak. Half a month later, because of a heavy rain that lasted for several days, and an unknown meteorite fell to the earth. This caused toxic smog to accumulate over a large area. People don't know in the end, was the disaster caused by heavy rain or because after the meteorite hits, the first person to come into contact with the patient suddenly develops a fever. Then the coughing continued, coughing and bleeding for 2 days. Then his whole body festered and he died. And the most terrifying thing is, these dead people will come back to life, become an immortal monster, biting everyone. People who are bitten will also be infected with the virus, become a monster like the one who bit the man. People call such monsters zombies. After the zombie virus outbreak, the end of the world is coming. Disaster, legal failure, moral decline. Everyone is in danger. Coupled with the subsequent natural disasters and man-made disasters, this world has completely become a living hell. Deception and tyranny are everywhere. Suspicion and violence everywhere. Blood and death everywhere. His only younger brother Su Chamin, to save yourself, persecuted by traitors, trapped in a zombie swarm. The pet dog Juju was eaten, died tragically to save his master. Even Suaoxia herself, she also died at the hands of her best friend Li Shaking. All the tragedy is still before our eyes. Suaoxia had a splitting headache, but she didn't care about the headache, because of the great toll of rebirth. Instantly replaced those pains. Great, now that I'm reborn, this time, we can lose Chanyu and Jiu Tao again. Reach under the bed, pick up your phone. Suaoxia trembled as she called her brother. The moment I heard my brother's voice, the big terrors fell silently. What happened to you? Called early in the morning. What happened? Sophomore Su Chamin is brushing his teeth and getting ready to go to class. Suddenly I received a call from my sister. She was so scared that the toothpaste brush went crooked on her face. I thought something happened to my sister, because Suaoxia never calls so early. Usually we chat a few words at night. I only make calls occasionally. Hearing my brother's voice, Suaoxia felt much more at ease. Really reborn, I must protect my brother well in this life. Don't let him get hurt again. It's okay, little fool. I wanted to see if you were awake. I'm afraid you'll be late for school. Suaoxia deliberately said. Sister, don't worry, I'm already this old. How can I be late? Suaoxia wants to tell her brother Chanyu, my sister misses you. I really want to, but I'm afraid my brother will worry. I will hold back my deep longing for the time being, because my brother has to go to school. The brother and sister called a few words and then hung up the phone in a hurry. I have to think of a good reason to tell my brother about the things I ignored. Let him accept it slowly. When Suaoxia was very young, his parents died unexpectedly, leaving behind him, who was 3 years old, and his 0-year-old brother. There is also an elderly grandmother who depends on each other for survival. But fate plays tricks on us. When Suoxio was in 6th grade, Grandma died of illness. The siblings have fallen to the point of picking up garbage for a living. The siblings had excellent grades in junior high and high school, enrolled in a free public school. But you still have to figure out how to pay for living expenses. So life has been extremely difficult along the way. But sharing will and what makes the relationship between the two siblings particularly good. Work started after graduating from university. Suoxio works as a clerk in a large company, a monthly salary of more than 80 yuan. The quality of life of the siblings gradually improved. Life is full of expectations. Who would have thought that the end of the world would come? Fortunately, I was reborn. There's still a chance for everything. There's still time for everything. I'm off the phone with my brother. Suchokyu saw the husky sleeping soundly at the end of the bed. The scene of love in my heart. I walked over and touched her soft fur. The feeling of losing and regaining is so real. Nan narrowed his eyes, seeing his fair-skinned and beautiful master stretched. He continued to sleep soundly with his ears drooping. In the cozy bedroom, all I heard was her snoring. Suoxio quickly got dressed and got up. There is still half a month before the virus outbreak. This half needs to be prepared well to cope with the next apocalypse survival. The first thing to do is to stock up. When the end of the world comes, money is the most useless thing. The most precious thing is food. So the first thing Suoxio has to do is just prepare food, drink and daily necessities. Getting ready to go out, the phone rang again. Suoxio took a look. It was the old witch in the marketing department calling. And just reborn. I forgot that I still have to go to work. But it's time now. Still attending class. I pressed the answer button impatiently. Li Man's sharp voice sounded. Suoxio, you don't want to do this anymore, right? Bring me the plan I asked you to make yesterday. I will use it for the company's regular meeting later. Thinking of the old witch's usual oppression of herself, Suoxio said bluntly, the sun is so loud, I'm not afraid of it slipping into my tongue. The usually docile little white rabbit actually dared to resist. Li Man was shaking with anger. Suoxio, what did you say? You're getting bolder, aren't you? Suoxio is not willing to be outdone. Yes, I'm really brave, because your sister, fuck you. Li Man's speech was tongue-tied. You what you? The old witch Suoxio hung up the phone gracefully, prepared to go to the wholesale market for a big sweep. I opened my phone and checked the balance on my card. I can't help but be dumbfounded. Damn, it's only 1 yuan. What to buy? Suoxio knows that she needs to make a bowl of pears. A key figure, Lu Fang. Didn't this pair of bastards get together behind his back? Since you want to be together so much, then I'll fulfill your wish. Suoxio is going to the company to give Li Wan a plan. But she didn't go directly to the company. Go downstairs. Suoxio first bought some soy milk at the snack bar downstairs. Sent the fried dough sticks to Lu Feng, my good boyfriend. I put on such a big green hat for myself. Warm in winter and cool in summer. Well, you have to repay him. Lu Feng is still sleeping in the rental house. Off duty today. No need to get up early. The moment I opened the door and saw Suoxio, there was a hint of a surprise in his eyes. Then returned to normal. No, brought you some food. Go wash up. Then delicious food. Suoxio shook the soy milk and fried dough sticks in her hand. This shop's soy milk fried dough sticks, that's famously delicious. Lu Feng's favorite food. Of course, I also like to pack it for Luan to eat together. Suoxio also enjoyed such an honor. But now I think about it, I feel sick. Suoxio is busy with company matters. I haven't been to Lu Feng for a long time, not to mention breakfast. Although Lu Feng is a little confused. Why did he visit suddenly? I still listened and put on my clothes in a few seconds. Went to the bathroom to wash up. Lu Feng is sunny and handsome, about 1.8 meters tall. Looks very safe. If it wasn't for that little thing with Li Wang, this guy looks pretty good. But since that happened, that's not a good bird. Dirty birds are as dirty people. There were frequent bangs and bangs coming from the bathroom. Suoxio smiled. Pick up Lu Feng's cell phone left on the sofa. Depend on. The password is still Suaox's birthday number. It's really ironic that the company is downstairs. Suaoxiao took a taxi, rushed to the company downstairs. Li Wang had been waiting there for a long time. I saw him wearing the company uniform from a distance. Slim figure, wearing high heels. I keep snatching, keep looking at the watch. The meeting time is 9 a.m. Suaoxiao was deliberately late for 2 minutes. It is 9:02. Get off the taxi. Li Wang rushed over. He almost snatched the file bag from Suaoxiao's hand. There is a green USB flash drive in the file bag. Looks green and lush. It contains new product marketing planning. The plan. Oxiao, why did you come just now? You 2 分钟 you late. It's over, it's over. Li Wang took the file bag and ran away, thinking about dying. Waste my time. If you weren't still of some use, I really don't want to care about you anymore. It has always been like this. Suaoxiao worked overtime to help her get the information. She didn't even say thank you when she got the information, because I thought she was my best friend. Suaoxiao didn't bother with her. If it weren't for the end of the world, Suaoxiao would never have thought. She is such a sinister green tea, stealing her boyfriend, and cruelly pushing her to the line group. It's abominable. I'm sorry. Please suppress the hatred in your eyes. Suaoxiao pretended to apologize, while anxiously following Li Wang upstairs. Marketing department meeting. New products are related to the company's interests, except for the people in the marketing department. The heads of other departments of the company are here. Even the company's vice president came. Dark meeting place. There are more than 50 people from the company, big and small. Li Wang and Suaoxiao just entered the venue. Liu Man, the director of the marketing department, yelled, "What's going on with you two? Especially Li Wang. Look at what time it is now. The leaders have arrived. End of meeting. You explain it clearly to Mr. Wang." Li Wang stood in front of the big screen at the conference venue. I look at the people sitting in the first row below. Vice President Wang with a gloomy face, smiling face, explaining in mod, "I hate Suaoxiao so much. Sorry, Mr. Wang. Sorry. Leaders, I was working on a project last night. I went to bed at about 6 a.m. I was confused for a while this morning, so I was late accidentally. Please forgive me." Mr. Wang didn't say anything. Sit down with your hands folded, waiting for him to present the plan on PPT. No one else spoke. After all, being late is not advisable. But if it is really to catch up with the plan, if the plan is feasible, the reason for being late is, it is forgivable. When Li Wang inserted the USB drive to show it, Liu Man is worried. She came over and asked Li Wang, "Is your plan okay?" Li Wang slandered the old witch in her heart, seeing that she was meddling in other people's business. He still flattered Director Liu. "Don't worry, after I finished it, I checked it several times." Suaoxiao sat upright below, waiting for the show. The big show. The reason why Li Wang trusted her is because she has been helping Li Wang. Every time the information is well done, in Li Wang's eyes, she is just a stupid dot without any scheme. Of course, the plan was indeed sent to Li Wang first, but just when I was delivering breakfast to Lu Fang, Suaoxiao secretly added some explosive material. On the big screen, new product plans are gradually emerging. The company leaders nodded frequently. Not bad, not bad. Unfortunately, there is only a beginning. PPT automatic projection. Leave it alone. The style suddenly changed. A pair of dot boyfriends take off their clothes, holding, hugging, pressing. There are also several hot videos inserted. Various large-scale actions. The cat that sweats profusely. Mom moaning. One wave is stronger than another. One voice higher than another. The leaders in the meeting were dumbfounded. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Mr. Wang stood up angrily. Let the marketing department pack up and leave. Then Mr. Wang slammed the door and left with a sullen face. Final. The meeting ended with Li Wang's shrill scream. "See your own photos." Video. It was presented in front of all the company leaders. Li Wang burst into tears. Hysterical Suaoxiao. "You damn bitch. How dare you plot against me? I'm going to kill you." Li Wang ran around like crazy, looking for Suaoxiao everywhere. Want to kill him. The entire venue. There are voices of contempt and disbelief everywhere. There was a deep contempt in everyone's eyes. So Oxio has long disappeared. New number. New account Winsley 1. So Oxio rushed to the wholesale market without stopping. Ignore the first rule and stockpile. Although I only have 1 yuan in my card, stock up as much as you can. I'll think about money later. Come to the wholesale market and buy your own grain oil at a non-staple food store. Preparing to ask price. Suddenly remembered something. Quickly walk out of the grain and oil store. So Oxio suddenly thought of, if you stocked up on food now, a warehouse is needed. Before, I was only thinking about revenge after my rebirth. Li Wang forgot about the warehouse when she left. Half a month later, the heavy rain continued for many days. Later, an unknown comet hit the earth. Then the zombie virus broke out. The heavy rain flooded the cities and villages. Many people didn't catch up with the zombie virus, drowned in the rainstorm, or died from lack of food. So Oxio could not forget the past life when she was trying to escape the flood. And the residents of the community, situation of crowding in the corridors on the 22nd and D floor and above, because my rental apartment is on the 3rd floor. The 3rd day of the rainstorm was flooded. In a panic, he grabbed the quilt, got some food. Fortunately, Su Channing stumbled behind him, came here with wounds all over his body, led him all the way through the hardships to the base in the north of the city. To survive, therefore, the warehouse must be rented in a relatively high place. This way the water won't flood, and the grain being transported to the warehouse cannot be known to too many people. To avoid future trouble, after thinking about it, I took a taxi to the north of the city. Since the base will be built on the hill in the north of the city, better go now. Rent a house in the new town closest to the north of the city. The taxi stopped outside the new city area, although it is far from the old town. However, the occupancy rate in the new urban area, it also reached 70 to 80%. After all, the old district is crowded. The transportation here is convenient. Fresh air. There are hospitals and schools. There are large supermarkets. Everything you need for life. There is no shortage of housing areas divided into deep-fee areas. All are independent regions. There are many buildings inside. For example, Building Me and Building Me are. When Su Oxio was in a taxi, I browsed the rental information in the same city. I know there is a house for rent on the 25th floor of Building BR. Annual rent, 7 yuan. Su Oxio called the landlord, waiting for the landlord to show him the house at the gate of the community. The house has 3 bedrooms and 2 living rooms. Simple decoration, no big furniture. That's just right. Larger space, suitable for storing things. Signed a lease contract, took the key. The right to use the house temporarily belongs to Su Oxio. Check the balance on the card. Instantly change from 1 to 2 yuan. Su Oxio sighed in her heart. Correct your thinking immediately. Time is of the essence. Can't stand light feet. Poverty is an established fact. Don't worry too much. Now it's urgent to make money. Sitting on the sofa, Su Oxio thought of various online loans. What is student loan, easy loan, scar loan, Shama Bio credit, and so on. Open major PPS. Click the loan application button without hesitation. Then enter your ID. According to the amount given by the system, submit photos of both sides of your ID card. Face recognition. Get 1 yuan from ICBC. ICBC received 7 yuan. The 1 yuan received from China Construction Bank. Agricultural Bank of China received 1 yuan. The advantage of online loans is that they are quickly reviewed. Su Oxio submitted more than 20 loan applications. Among them, 6 of them were because they had applied for loans before and has been paid off. Reapply very quickly, less than 2 hours. The money is on the card. The remaining 20, the system prompts that the review is expected to be completed within 7 working days. With the original 2 yuan in the card, plus the 26 yuan I just borrowed, Su Oxio now has a total of 28 yuan. 28 is too little, Su Oxio thought. In the past, there were often billboards on the walls and telephone poles of the community, behind the bus stop, etc. I saw that unsecured loan net. Ignore it anyway. Get the money first. By then, everyone will be in danger. Who cares if you don't pay back the money? Just do it. Fan King went out. Started picking up small advertisements from floor to floor. Unfortunately, The community property management is excellent. The cleaning work was done very well. I didn't see even a single advertisement. I guess this advertisement, only the old residential buildings in the old city can afford it. So Oxia went out with her bag on her back, started pulling the electric poles. There are so many advertisements on telephone poles. What? I took one and played for half a day. Something like borrowing a husband to bear children or borrowing a chicken to lay eggs. But there are too many. So Oxia searches for one phone call after another. Go to the billboard bus stop again. I can't remember how many streets I ran. How many calls did you make? How many WeChat friends have you added? I don't even remember how many times I uploaded my ID information. How many times was facial recognition performed? There is a more exaggerated. The online lending institution also asked him to take a photo of his upper body. Of course, he didn't take the photo. 2 days in a row. So Oxia is making money. In addition to online lending, so Oxia also went to each bank to apply for a credit card. The amount ranges from 1 to 20 万. All loans obtained from credit cards. All the money withdrawn. Added all together, a total of 1.98 million. So Oxia never thought I was able to raise so much money in 2 days. It's not easy. Things like online loans. If it weren't for the end of the world, who dares to touch? There are still some loans under review. It is estimated that there are still 40 万 to 50万. At night, Su Oxia called Su Chanyan, pretending to be sick. Urgent need for money. At least 1 million. Let Su Chanyan apply for a credit card. Go to online lending. Su Chanyan thought he was the victim of a telecom scam. I specially uploaded the video. See if he's safe. It's a strange house. Su Chanyan was shocked. I whispered to my sister, where is this? Are you being controlled by someone else? Su Oxia was afraid that Su Chanyan would call the police. Just follow the flow and say Chanyan. My sister was indeed controlled. But don't worry. As long as you follow what they say, go to credit card online loan, gather more than 1.2 million for them. I won't be in danger, but you must not call the police. You can't steal or rob, otherwise they will kill me. Although Su Chanyan was confused, but when I think of my sister being in danger, after hanging up the phone, I started to apply for a loan online. The next morning, Su Oxia carried 1.98 million, went to the wholesale market to buy supplies. This time I feel more confident when buying things. Su Oxia in the rice and flour wholesale store. 10 kilograms of cheap rice at 2.8 yuan per kilogram were ordered. Scared the boss to wear glasses on his nose. Almost fell to the ground. 100,000 caddies. This little girl. You are kidding. Why do you need so much rice? Su Oxia sneered. I thought 10 万 was still a long way off. Just for future safety considerations. You can't just order from one store. We need to find a few more merchants to slowly gather the goods. After all, at the end of the world, can threaten your life. There are more than just zombies, and those so-called fellow humans who have lost their humanity. Although Su Oxia learned Taekwondo and Sanda in college, it's no problem to deal with a few petty thieves. But that's the end of the world. Rabbits in the end times will eat people. Boss, we are doing charity. Buy rice and donate it to poor mountainous areas. To dispel the doubts of the rice shop owner, Su Oxia just made a sloppy move. Oh, for charity. This is a good thing. That's it, little girl. I'm also a good person. In addition to the 10 kilograms of rice you bought, I'll give you another 100 kilograms. Su Oxia listened to her boss, somewhat moving. But the rules of the end times, he can't change. Just remind your boss when you leave. The weather forecast says there will be heavy rain in 13 days. Boss, remember to waterproof the rice warehouse. It's inconvenient to buy things at that time. Stocked up on food. The boss smiled. Okay, thank you. As for whether he took it seriously, Su Oxia is too lazy to care. Listen if you like. If you don't listen to him, he can't help it. Little girl. This 10 kilograms of rice, where should I send you? Su Oxia was suddenly in a dilemma. He didn't want the store to deliver the rice directly to the rental house. But if we don't send it there, there's nowhere to store it. Other Rebirth novels have space abilities. Why didn't he have it? Suddenly he thought of his childhood. The heirloom ring his grandmother gave him. Will it? Little girl, where is the rice sent? Seeing that Su Oxia did not answer, the boss asked again. Send it to the 25th floor of building BR Thinchen District. Deliver at 8 p.m. I have something else. Okay, Sue Oxia, I'll be there for a while. There is really no place to store this food. I can only put it in the newly rented house. Leave a contact number. Sue Oxia rushed to the next house. On the way, I remembered the heirloom ring my grandma gave me. Those Rebirth novels. Because of the heirloom ring, jade ring or something, there is space for writing dots on it. Unfortunately, the ring fled everywhere at the end of the world. I lost it. I don't know if it's still there. I'll buy something good later. I have to go back to my old rental house to look for it. Sue Oxia is at another store in the wholesale market. Ordered 10,000 千克 of all-purpose flour. It's also 2.8 yuan per pound. The better flour is sold for 4 or 5 yuan per pound. Not much money right now. Save money with this item. Just buy something cheaper. Wait until the end of the world. Flour can be used to make steamed buns. Very practical. Sue Oxia specifies the delivery time for the store. It's 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I deliberately staggered the time with the rice delivery shop. Delivery of rice and flour. 56万 out of 1.98 million. 1.42 million yuan left. There is no news about Su Changjiu's loan. Sue Oxia wants to call him to ask. The phone rang. The caller was not Su Changjiu. It's Lu Fang. I won't accompany your beautiful Jian. You actually have time to call me. Sue Oxia deliberately teased, experiencing the heart-wrenching pain of the end of the world. Facing Du Fang's betrayal, Sue Oxia felt nothing but disgust and hatred. There is no other emotion. Where are you, little one? I have something to tell you. Du Fang didn't seem to hear Sue Oxia's sarcasm. Self-centered speaking. Tell me what's going on. Sue Oxia is a little impatient. I'm busy stocking up. This damn scumbag. What's wrong with you? Du Fang hesitated for a long time. I can't come up with a reason. Sue Oxia's temper suddenly flared up. Nima. The end of the story. He hung up the phone with a click. Du Fang called again. Sue Oxia hung up and called again. Sue Oxia blocked him directly. The weather in June is unusually hot. Sue Oxia bought a bottle of mineral water, sitting on a bench by the wholesale market. Took a few sips. By the way, call Su Changjian. The phone rang. The call was connected. Su Changjian's anxious voice came. Don't hurt my sister. I'll have the money soon. Sue Oxia smiled gently. The hand holding the phone is shaking slightly. The fool is my sister. How are you? Did they do anything to you? Hearing my sister's voice, Su Changjian was extremely excited. Yesterday to today, he keeps applying for credit cards and online loans. He wants to make a phone call to ask about his sister's condition. I'm afraid of angering the scammer gang. It would be bad if they tore up the tickets. They want money anyway. As long as you have enough money, my sister is safe. Changjiu, listen to me. My sister lied to you yesterday. In fact, my sister is not controlled by anyone. Just gambling. Owe money to others. Just give them the money back. Sister, you gamble. Su Changjian doesn't quite believe it. The good girl's sister. How did I get involved in gambling? Sue Oxia was helpless. He also wanted to tell the truth about the end of the world in more than 10 days. Tell Changjian. But in the last life, before the end, he had dreams about various disasters and zombies. Remind Changjian. Changjian doesn't believe anything. Let him read less novels. That's all a lie. Later, I listened to Changjian's words. He didn't make any preparations himself. The end of the world has come. I'm sorry. Sister Changjian shouldn't have gotten you into trouble by gambling. The other party said, your money can only be credit cards and loans. You can't steal or rob, because that would hurt them. Of course, don't borrow from your classmates. We can't harm our classmates, because I can't pay it back in a while. How much money can you get? I still have some savings. Worried that Su Changjian would do something bad in a hurry, Sue Oxia reminded and comforted him. Wait until Changjian also collects money. He used it to buy supplies. Then find an excuse to call your brother back. The two siblings will be together in the future. We have everything we need to eat. No need to run around like in the previous life. Displaced. Don't worry, sister. Now that the matter has happened, then face it bravely. We solve our own problems. Never involve others. Hearing that I gambled, since Su Changjian is not angry, comfort him well. Sue Oxia was so moved that tears welled up in her eyes. God, you have been kind to me. Give me such a good location. New number. She also also ordered another 11 kilograms of rice from another store. Agree on a delivery time. The rice and flour problem has been solved. That's the water problem. At the end of the world, global power outage. Because of the heavy rain for many days, the rain is muddy. Later, with the outbreak of the zombie virus, no one manages the reservoir. The city has no running water. Therefore, it is necessary to store tap water at present. So I also went to the wholesale market. There is a bottled mineral water company further inside. 30 caddies a barrel. Boss, I want 11 barrels of mineral water. How much is a barrel? 10 barrels give you a discount. It's still on a bucket. Not 10 barrels. It's 11 barrels. Boss.